In today's video, we're going to be taking a close look at how I made this water tower so you can make one and place it in your Lego city as well. To start, we're going to make the top of the water tower base. You need 4 of this part. You need 4 of the 4x6 plate. You need 2 of the 2x4 plate with the holes. And you're going to need 1 of the 1x4 plate as well. Start by putting your 2x4 and your 1x4 together like this. Place your 2x6s on the side. Place all your 4x6s on the middle. And then place your curved pieces on the corners. Now we want to do a guardrail, and we're just going to use the standard railing piece. And we're going to be tiling over top of those once they're placed. And on the back side, because we have this little notch where we're going to be putting a ladder, you're going to use 2 telescopes, a 1x2 plate, and a 1x2 tile to finish that off. For the walls of the tower, I'm just going to be using regular brick and 4x4 panel pieces. This is going to make roughing it up very quick. Scooby-Doo speed. And now before we go any further, I want to run a light up and inside to this because I want to have a red flashing light on the top. Part of the base of the tower is just using a whole bunch of 2x2 bricks with a hole in the center of it. And that is the reason why. It's so I could run this wire all the way through and up inside of this tower. To give you a more exact count of all the pieces I'm using for that piece, you are using the white rocket base. You are using 1 of these white columns, and that goes onto this. And again, keep in mind, all these pieces are hollow, and that's what allows me to run the wire up and through. There is 17 of these little white 2x2 round pieces. And at the top of the 2x2 round pieces, you're going to place a 4x4 round plate on top of that. And the reason for that is because we're going to place 2 red, any color, it doesn't matter because they're not going to be seen, bricks on top of that. And then we're taking this last piece and putting it on upside down. And that is the reason for those red ones, because this does not really get held in place in any major way. What's holding it in place is the 2x2 round bricks that are in the center of it. So now let's slide this into the base. With that wire up and through the base, we can start working on what we're going to put on the top. This is what I came up with for the top. I'm using an 8x8 plate, and I'm just placing these bricks all the way around it. And then I'm using on corners, I'm using a 3x3 that is a curved slope part to rough the corners up and to make them nice and smooth. And you're probably wondering what the odd pattern is for inside of here. And let me show you. The first reason is I have to drill a hole through this plate for my light. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it just to prevent any types of problems. That way I can slide my wire straight through, and I'm going to put a plate over top of that. The plate will hold it nice and steady and in position, so we never have to worry about it falling off. Now the reason for this pattern is because I'm going to take that and lay the wire down and out. And by doing that pattern that I had underneath, it's going to prevent the wire from being pinched. We will cover the rest of this with some 2x4 tiles to give it a nice finished look. And now we can plug our wire into the inside of the top water tower. And with that plugged together, we can take this, set it out, and then press the top of the tower down onto the base. With the top of the tower done, and I'm leaving this notched because I'm bringing up a stairwell or a ladder, if you will. With this done though, let's get to work on the base. But first, let's click this onto the center. For the steel work on the base, I wanted to get creative. So I drilled a hole in the center, and that's for the wire that's going up to the top. And then I'm going to be using these 4 discs so I can turn the corner posts inward. And what I've done is I've built 4 of these posts, and then I also have a dish on the top. Now I want to give you the exact instruction for each post, because in my city update video, I'm not quite as thorough with explaining this. Anyway, you need 3 of these pillars. And at the first separation, you're going to place a 2x2 plate. Then you're going to place 2 of these clip pieces. You're going to put a 1x2 plate behind that, and then another 2x2 plate on top of it. Now we're going to place another beam on top of that. And on the top of that beam, we are going to place 2 more of the little clip piece. and we are putting them to the open side. I want to make sure I note that, the open side of the beam. And then we're going to place a 1x2 plate on top of that. And then we are going to place our next post up on top of that. Now in my city update video, on the top of the post, I put this little turntable piece. And you are going to see that because I'm using footage from that video as well. But I really never thought about this, and thanks to a suggestion from one of the viewers on my other channel, they recommend that you use the 2x2 jumper plate because that is so much easier to align on the base. And he isn't kidding, it really is. But in the rest of the video, I'm showing you that I did it with the turntable piece on top. And we're going to take these and place them and then turn them all to where the opening on the back side of these beams is facing the inside of the build. With all those installed, now I'm using this, which is 2 of this bar clip piece with a 1x4 on top of it, and I'm going to be clipping that in the corners to hold them steady. More Scooby-Doo speed. Boop, boop. With those aligned, we're going to take and slide the top onto the build and then slide the wire through the base. And now for one of the hardest parts, which is trying to get all of these to line up and fasten. With that done, I want to add a bunch of these for extra beam work on the inside of it. Now I know doing all this can be an absolute pain to get it and to get it to look right, but once it's done, it really makes the water tower look freaking awesome. Now we can place the ladder on this and let's get it put into the city. To explain how I make the ladder, I am using the standard Lego ladder piece. I'm using the robot arms to attach to the ladder, and then I'm holding the tubing that I sell on my website onto the ladder by the robot arms, like so. If you need more in-depth instructions on how to do the ladder, check out my grain elevator video because there is in-depth instructions on how I do that ladder technique in that video. The only thing that could possibly make this look better would be I really need to add a name onto this, whether I put it on these sides or these sides. And I think I'm going to do that. To make our sticker, I'm going to come over to my computer and I'm going to use Adobe Illustrator. And I'm going to be also using some clear sticker paper that will be printing the sticker on. Before we start making the sticker, I want to get a rough idea in size. So I'm going to take a tape measure and I'm going to say roughly 3.5 by 2 inches for the sticker size. With Illustrator open, I'm going to create a custom workboard and I'm making it 3.5 by 2 inches in size. Once you're happy with the design, I did a quick test print. Load my clear paper into my printer. Make sure your scale settings are print to do not scale. Now let's print it out. I am printing out 4 stickers. That way I have 2 to mess up and 2 to hopefully get right. And so far I'm really happy with how it looks. Now I'm going to cut these out with a pair of scissors. We have it cut out. Let's see if we can peel it off and get it placed on the water tower. And that's how it looks with the sticker placed. I hope you find this video informative and it helps you to build a water tower for your Lego cities. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.